existed. Here's what happened. After seeing her boyfriend leave late at night, a man enters the bedroom of an unmarried woman, has sex with her while pretending to be her boyfriend. That must happen all the time in California. So, well, it was consensual, but under subterfuge. The woman didn't know that it wasn't her boyfriend. Left. The rapist came in, had sex with her, and while pretending to be her boyfriend. Which, I don't know, must happen all the time out there. According to the California appellate judge's ruling, quote, has the man committed rape? Well, because of historical anomalies in the law and the statutory definition of rape, the answer is no. Even though if the woman had been married and the man had impersonated her husband, the answer would be yes. But this rapist was smart enough to know that the woman wasn't married. He simply had to impersonate a boyfriend, and then it wasn't rape. This provision of the law, where it only applies to a married woman as a victim, really dates back to the mid-1800s, and while the legislatures had many opportunities to amend and revise the rape statute, for some unexplained reason, they never got around to amending this particular one. So the night began for the victim. Her name, by the way, has been identified as Jane Doe. The night began for the victim at a party. She's consuming several adult beverages. She left the party with her boyfriend, who's named Victor Doe. Well, no, not Doe, because they're unmarried. Just Victor. She left the party after having consumed adult beverages with her boyfriend, Victor. Then they grabbed some fast food, and they headed home, where friends joined them. According to court documents, Jane invited her boyfriend, Victor, to spend the night. But since he didn't have a condom, they decided against it. And she fell asleep. Victor then left to go home, all because they didn't have a condom. And see, this is where Republicans don't understand. They have opposed condom distribution. They've opposed contraceptive giveaways. If the Republicans had not stood in the way of condom distribution, condom machines in every apartment complex, well, this wouldn't have happened. So you can trace this probably back to some thing that Bush refused to allow, because there was no condom. Victor, Jane didn't have a condom. So Victor leaves, probably depressed. Victor wanted to have sex, but there wasn't a condom. So he leaves. The friends leave. They all had fast food. Jane Doe had also consumed adult beverage. Victor leaves, and the prosecutors say that Jane then went to sleep. And after Jane went to sleep, she woke up to the sensation of having sex. And again, this is probably a very common occurrence in California. So Jane there, consuming adult beverages, fast food, wants to have sex with Victor. Victor doesn't have a condom. The evening's blown, so to speak. Victor leaves. Friends leave. She goes to sleep and wakes up to the sensation of having sex. So when the light goes on, and only when the light goes on, this is not good news for Victor, only when the light goes on, she discovers it isn't Victor. Can you imagine poor Victor in this story? Some guy off the street impersonates him, gets away with it. Anyway, she then screams, shouts rape. The Victor impersonator, having accomplished most of the task, then extricates and exits the scene. She then saw enough of the guy to make him apprehended, to get him apprehended and charged. And then the law said, no, she's not married, therefore it's not rape. And no, this is not Sharia. Well, it sounds like it could be, but it's not. And so that's that. So now, because the law hasn't been changed, rapists in California, all they have to do is figure out whether a woman is married or not. Keep a sharp eye on boyfriends who leave because there aren't any condoms around and make their move.